try and anchor this innings for Kuwait. And what Nepal will try to do on the reverse side of that is try and bowl as many dot balls as possible. Nepal's fielding will be under the microscope. It was exceptional in the second match of the Unity Cup against the West Indies, and then it was quite poor actually in the third game.
Yeah, there were a couple of drop catches in the third game against West Indies. They have to have a point to prove in the fielding sector that they are extremely good.
And they've got an outfielder opposition. I thought Kuwait on the whole were pretty good in the field and did really well in that first innings. Slip comes out of place and Patel almost creates a run-out opportunity. Well backed up too by defender Singh Hari. Live wires in the field. If you are just tuning in for the first time, you're welcome along to the coverage. We'd love to hear from you. We just got out amongst the Nepal fans there in between the innings. 3, maybe 400 or 500 of them in here at the Oman Cricket Academy. But we'd love to hear from where you're watching from. Use that hashtag T20 World Cup. Tell us where you're watching from, which part of the world, how you're enjoying the action, and who you think's going to win. Might read a few of those messages out if we get some time. Oh, now this is going to be number one. It's just skidded on. Not a good looking shot at all. And the off stump has gone for a walk, and Sompal Kami will celebrate.
Exceptionally good bowling by Sompal Kami. Bowling right on the good areas. That is what in the first innings the Kuwaiti bowler did. What Farooq did. That is what Sompal Kami has done this evening.
Laptop.
Pitched on off stump, the ball racking the off stump, skidded on. The batsman had no clue about the ball.
Well, it wasn't the right shot, was it? It's a shot that should have been a back foot punch, and for what, the 7th, 8th, maybe 9th time in the 2 games we've done here at this ground today, Paresh, a batter's dismissed trying to play across the line.
Yes, never play across the line when the ball is moving around. You have to play straight with a straight bat.
नेपाल टॉप को विकल्प छैन आजको जमानाको भरपर्दो पाइ नेपाल टॉप सबैठिक ठाक लक्ष्य अनि एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बुल अब होटलबुकिङ पनि सेवा
Zero watching
कार्पेट को पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सिनु होला यति कार्पेट को शहंशाह.
Me Bowser's class act. The really stylish player too, the left-hander. You could see Sompal Kami pumped up. It must have been a very touch-and-go call as to whether to go with Kami or Nandan Yadav or Karen KC. It was probably only sort of 2 of the 3 that could play. KC's the one who missed out. And KC will be watching on. His great friend Sompal Kami, who he loves so much, has already probably justified that selection decision. This was a great delivery, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Pitch on off some hurry to the batsman. Yeah, like you said, Lenny, trying to play across the line. Nothing short.
It's a straight. It's almost as though he hasn't picked the ball up particularly well. And surprised. Anyone who's played against Sompal Kami knows he's not particularly tall, but he's very skiddy. He always gets it to skid on. I don't think he kept as low as Sander Rowan was indicating. Great bowling from the veteran. That one is going to miss the leg stump and nearly creates a run-out chance for Irie. Great piece of backing up. I think it's Bertel on the far side who does so well to save any overthrows. It's going to be 2 runs from the first over. It's chaos out there. The cardiac kids are at it again. And it's 2 for 1 at the end of the first. Yeah, missing leg stump too.
Definitely missing leg stump. A good first over by Sompal Kami. A wicket and just 2 runs off it. 1 is a leg by, 1 from the bat.
Johnny, energy 8. Energy भनेकै Red Bull. Sunflower oil, मायाले बाँधेको स्वाद. Asian Paints Ultimate Protect Shine. यसमा रहेको UV hybrid technology घाम, पानी, धुलोबाट दिन्छ वर्षौं वर्ष सुरक्षा. घर रहन्छ सधैँ शाइनदार घर. वर्षौं वर्ष. प्राइम बिलेटबाट बनेको हरेक निर्माणको मेरुदण्ड. पञ्चकन्या स्टिल.
A place I hold so fondly in my heart as Nandan Yadav is going to open things up from the Oman LNG end. Got a little bit of a tweak of a side or maybe a kind of the top of his lower back in that first match of the Unity Cup. Only bowled the 1 over, did take a wicket and then was rested for the rest of the series as a precaution. He's a very important player these days. It starts with a big wide outside the off stump, just as I say that. But use that hashtag T20 World Cup. Hashtag T20 World Cup. Tell us where you're watching from, who you think's going to win, and maybe who the 3 qualifiers are going to be. Love to hear which part of the world you're enjoying the action from. If you want to get in touch with me directly, at Cricket Badge on either Twitter or Instagram, we'll read a couple of the questions out. I'm sure you all have questions from my old friend Paresh Lahani, who's alongside me. Good atmosphere building up here now, Paresh.
Yes, it is. The Nepali fans cheering the team. The first wicket taken by Sompal Kami in the field. There's a third man and deep backward square leg.
There's a bit of movement, isn't there? Yeah, we saw Kami bring it back into the left-hander, and again the same. Don't think they'll want to take on any of the Nepal fielders, even Sandeep Lamachani out there, who does enough. It's another leg by. For Kuwait, who did so much brilliantly well in that first innings, it was probably just that 19th over has taken a bit of their momentum away. They still would have been happy enough with 140 at the start of the innings, potentially.
Yes, they would have been happy with 140 on board. The target is 142. The 19th over, 27 runs coming off it. And the last over, 2 wickets and just 6 runs.
They gave it away and then fought back, didn't they, in 2 different final overs, the 19th and the 20th. Significant movement, isn't there? Rashid Riaz has a long think, and I think ends up with the right decision. I think that was outside the guideline. Really has swung though.
Yes, this is a good decision by Rashid Riaz, a very experienced umpire from Pakistan. It's pretty hard for Nandan Yadav to adjust the right and left hand combination. That is why he bowled the first ball, trying to angle the ball away from the left hander, went way wide, and this time around getting that movement away from the right hander.
Yeah, this one probably cross seam because it didn't swing at all. Just struggling to control the scale of movement potentially.
This is a good start by Nepal, taking the wicket in the first over. Clinto on 1 of 2, whereas Paps are yet to open his account.
Definite movement. Well adjusted by Clinto. Having lost that wicket and seeing the movement, do Kuwait almost maybe need to readjust their approach? It seemed like they were sent out with a lot of intent.
Maybe the first wicket went down, it was nothing short. That is why the approach probably has changed now. It's not a big target, but you have to